A story that combines drunkenness and telephones, but for once doesn't end with me sending a photo of my erection to my mum. Sorry, your mum. Nish Kumar is telling this one, having sunk 4 pints of beer and a bottle and a half of red wine.
Ooh. I'm going to be telling you the story of how Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone. Or did he? Spoiler alert. 1847, Edinburgh. Within Edinburgh, there's a child. It's Alexander Graham Bell. Alexander Graham Bell was a child prodigy. He reminded me of a young me. His mum, deaf, full deaf, classic deaf. So he invents a whole system of sign language to communicate with his mother, saying all sorts of stuff like, "No, Mum, I wasn't doing that. I had just had a bath. That's why I have no clothes on. I don't know why it's pointing that way." So, we've established the Bell End was a child prodigy. Fast forward to 1874. The Bell End, he's working in Boston, working as a professor. He's thinking about new things to do. He's like, have this idea that you could have communication, you could communicate with people even though you're not in the same room as them. He sets about working on what will become the telephone. He meets your boy, Tommy Watson, Big Tommy Dubs. Tommy Watson's like, "What's up, Bell End?" Bella's like, "Whoa, how'd you know my name?" And Tommy Watson's like, "You have it written on your shirt." It's pretty weird. And then they're having a chat, usual stuff. How's it going? What are you into? Does she like me? Does these trousers work for me? Should I change my name to Laser Dude? Those are the things the Big Tommy Dubs was asking the Bell End. And they both realised that they're both interested in turning electricity into sound waves. Bella's like, "I've got all the theory, I don't know how to make this shit." Watson's like, "I'm an electrical designer, I know how to make everything." The Bell End cannot believe his luck. He is like, "Are you fucking shitting in my mouth?" And they do a Victorian version of a high five, which is just where they sort of touch one of their foreheads to their chins. That is true. That isn't just me thinking of a weird thing that you got to make actors to do afterwards. I need to do a fart. I've done it. Can't believe that got filmed. So sorry. They work for years. They're trying everything. Cups on a string, 2 glasses against a wall. One of them is putting their foot against the other one's ear and just screaming out the window. It's not easy turning electricity into sound. It's not like turning alcohol into piss, which I'm doing literally right now. Cut to 10th of March, 1876. They have a breakthrough. The first ever phone call. "Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you." Tommy Dubs is like, "What the fuck, mate? Oh my God, we are not in the same room. That is ape shit." The Bell End is like, "Pull it together, Big Tommy Dubs." And Tommy Dubs is like, "I can't pull it together. This is really weird." "I'm not hanging up either, you gotta hang up." "No, you hang up." Phones. And the next thing you know, he creates the Bell Telephone Company, possibly the least imaginative name for a company of all time. He becomes very rich, so rich, DuckTales rich. We're talking Johnny Coins. That's his nickname that he gives himself. And everyone's like, "Wow, that's a bad nickname." He's like, "I got money." So, the phone is going great guns. Absolutely legendary stuff. How do you improve it? Well, enter, stage right, Tommy Edison. Thomas Edison was one of the great inventors of his era. This guy knows his onions, largely because he invented them. He's had a series of light bulb moments when he invented the phonograph, when he invented the telegraph, and probably most notably when he invented the light bulb. Edison gets right involved, gets his dick right in the mix. Tommy Dubs like, "Right, we got this thing, it's going well. What are we calling it?"